Hi, eighth graders. I am Mrs. Kelm, and I am so glad to meet you. If you are noticing that my face seems familiar, like maybe you had me before, you might have. I was a sixth grade teacher back when you guys were in sixth grade, and then last year I bumped up to eighth grade, so this will be my second year back in eighth grade at BCMS. So, familiar face for some of you, brand new face to others. I'm excited to start the year either way. This is a little bit about me. I am starting my 21st year of teaching. Hard to believe, I've been teaching for over 2 decades. This will be my 4th year here at BCMS, and this is before that I had 17 years at STMA. That's my family that you see there pictured with me. I've got a 10th grader, a 6th grader here at BCMS, and a 4th grader over at Parkside. All 3 of our kids open enroll to the Buffalo district from the St. Michael district where we live, and we're all here for the Quest program and more. So that's a little bit about me. These are my current areas of interest. Part of this is driven because I've got kids with some of these needs that you see here, and part of this is driven because I've got students with some of the needs that you see listed here. So I spend a lot of time reading and writing and attending webinars and just learning as much as I can about these different things. That's one of the really great things about being a teacher, is that I get to keep learning all the time, and there's always new stuff to learn. These are our units of study for English 8, so if you want to take a moment to read through those, feel free. This is our grading workout for how we grade in English 8. You can see that 90% of your grade comes from skills-based assessments, and then 10% comes from your independent reading that you do. No, we don't have reading counts. It'll look a little bit different in 8th grade than it did in 7th grade and 6th grade, but yes, you'll still get a chance to read good books for pleasure and for class. Speaking of grades, you can find everything that you need over in Infinite Campus, or the Campus Portal, or the Portal, depending on what you refer to it as. One of the things that families can do is they can sign up to have Portal access to keep an eye on the grades, but really as 8th graders, I would strongly encourage you to be taking charge of your education and keeping tabs on how you're doing in your classes. Sign up for WIN if you need additional help, if you need questions answered, if you just want some extra time with your teacher to get that connection made, you'll have WIN options for that. I will be using Google Classroom again this school year ahead, so you should see some invitations coming soon for that. I usually wait until after open house night just to make sure everybody's schedules have settled before I send out the invitations, but I will send you an invite and you can go ahead and join as soon as you're ready. If you should need to contact me, this is my contact information, and it's got the hours that I typically work. I would say most people contact me via email because I can get back to them pretty quickly during the school day. Especially with my prep falling at the start of the day, but otherwise go ahead and give me a call as well. I'm happy to connect with you in whichever way you'd like. At open house night, you'll have a chance to ask me some questions, so if you've got anything that you're wondering about, save those questions, email them to me ahead of time if you'd like. Otherwise, I'll see you on Monday at the open house. We will run a mock schedule on Monday at open house, and you can see that the class periods are short. They're only 7 minutes with only 3 minutes of passing time, so it'll be a pretty quick evening. With that in mind, I thought about how do I want to best spend that time, and rather than going through this information that I just shared with you here, I thought it might make sense instead to ask you some questions and gather some information from you. So I want a chance to meet you at open house and gather important information. These are my tentative questions. I haven't looked at them in a couple of weeks. I'm going to look at them again before Monday before I print these for open house. But these are the things that I would love to gather from you. So come ready to answer these questions in those 7 minutes that we get together during the mock open house, the mock schedule open house. And I think that's it. If you should have any questions, I will meet you soon and you can ask them. Otherwise, I will see you on Monday at open house.